Welcome. Today is a great day to continue our discussion on hand-applied finishes, which is a video series here on YouTube. And today we're going to be discussing water-based varnish and also a UV screen, which I found most useful over the years. And today is a great day to discuss those finishes because I'm finishing this workbench here, which is actually the 17th workbench that gets built in this workshop. And this one is a simplified version, and I'm very excited about this because all the workbenches I've been making and teaching how to make, and we also did an online course. It's quite an advanced structure for a beginner, and beginners need a workbench because it's the fundamental tool, the most integral to the woodworking practice in Western countries. And so I've come up with this idea of helping you making professional workbench but made easy. And so yeah, soon enough you will find this content somewhere on the internet as an online course or something similar to that, and I'm really hoping that you will like it. So let's get on with this. I'm gonna just turn this on its side, and I want to show you water-based varnish because it's a very heavy resistant finish that you can use for two reasons mainly: to thoroughly protect a surface, maybe a tabletop that it's going to get lots of wear, maybe some wine stains, this kind of thing. Water-based varnishes are very useful for that. And that you're hearing now, it's just the rain. And yeah, we're gonna have to live with that. So a water-based finish, it's also good for another reason. This one is transparent and matte, and it makes it just beautiful when you are trying to protect the natural appearance of the wood. Actually, I use it in every piece of furniture that I want to look like I did nothing to the timber and it's finished bare. So yeah, transparent matte water-based varnish is great for this. It's even better than oils that try to pretend that they are not there. And it's just great. So let's begin with Pegmacolor Holzschutz. Holzschutz in German means actually wood screen, and it's a great product. And there are some university studies related to it that say that you can delay this kind of yellowing that comes with UV oxidation from natural daylight. You can delay it for 10 years. And I've been using this product and I'm very happy with it. I've been using it also for maybe about 8 years, and I will use it extensively in furniture when I'm trying to keep especially pale timbers pale and not yellowing off over time. Something like sycamore hard maple, but you can see this kind of yellowing and loss of contrast in American walnut, in many other timbers. So it's a great addition, and yeah, I really like it. So I wanted to make a kind of an experiment here with you. I want to use it only on half of the workbench, and I'm going to, mask it somewhere around here, maybe here. And so the idea here is to apply it before your finish, whatever that is. And I want you to see that it smells very nicely, has a kind of a floral and sweet smell, and it's completely transparent, and it looks like you have done nothing to the timber. That goes very well with this varnish. And you'll find the link down below to this product because it's not so easy to find. And so I just apply it with a brush, very simply, nothing special. I like very much the smell. It brings good memories of furniture making. Okay, that's done. That's our test. And since this has water in it, it will raise naturally the fibers. If this was a piece of furniture, I would just knock them down after it's thoroughly dry. You let it dry, you sand it, and then you apply another coat. And that actually helps a lot with getting better surfaces. So we'll leave it here. I'm doing the edge because the edge you never plane it when you're flattening your workbench. So I can see the progress over the years, and that's going to be a really fun experiment to see. Let's continue while it dries. And by the way, I think they say it takes a full day to fully harden and dry before you can apply the actual finish. But okay, but in my experience, it's much less than that. I will remove this, and I'll continue applying the varnish. This one is not a very interesting varnish at all. Let me just leave this here. I mean, this is not a special brand or something like that. It's just something I found at the home center, and I've been using it for a long time. And when I compare it to more professional looking finishes, they smell the same, they look the same, and yeah. There's a great question with, man-made finishes, kind of chemically formulated finishes like this one, which is how are they going to age? Because we know for instance, cellulose varnish and sometimes of polyurethane varnishes, they age very disgracefully, and they flake off, and they leave you kind of white stains when you put a hot mag on the piece of furniture, and those things are really nasty, and those are things that you would nicely avoid with oils or with even shellac. Shellac can be refinished in a very comfortable way by a professional, and so they, in that sense, those are very durable finishes. But in my experience, this water-based varnish, for at least 10 years, it has stayed spot on perfect, and it never flakes, it never gives me any trouble. So at some point I decided to use it in fine furniture also, not only for workbenches and doors and this kind of thing. So today I'm applying a thick coat just with a foam roller. You could use a foam pad. It's kind of a foam spatula, which is used for finishing, or you could try other ways, and it applies very easily. So yeah, I can see, because of the foam, I can see this texture, and I don't care about that. These little bubbles, they will just disappear as it dries. Thick coat is what you want here for good protection. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're learning things, if you're getting inspired in any way, and check some of the other videos we have for you. And yeah, that's really integral to the development of our work. So thank you for that. Also, because of the water content, you will find that it raises the grain, and it will give you a very hard, an aggressive texture. It will be very textured because you'll have all the fibers kind of pointing up. Okay, and that's actually very good because it helps with the grip in workbenches. If you want to avoid that, you just sand it down and apply the next coat, and you can get amazingly smooth gliding surfaces, if you like, also with this finish. And it has another great benefit, which is it is one of the most effective wood repellents out there. So for instance, the tool well here, we finished it before gluing everything together, and because this is laminated, as you can see, so there were massive glue lines here with glue squeeze out, and we just remove them. It just peels off this finish. So that's a great secret of hand applied finishes and fine furniture finishing. All the inside corners, all the inside surfaces like this one here, if you can finish them before glue up, then it's so much easier for once, and then you get this effect of avoiding glue squeeze out getting actually stuck in there. So that's a great thing. As I was saying, you can apply this also with a brush, especially for fine furniture. You don't want to come in with a roller like this, but for this we want a heavy coat. And so once a year I reflatten all of my workbenches, and my workbenches can be dismantleable. At this moment I think I have 8 workbenches in this workshop, and so I myself on my own I can take them apart and use my planer thicknesser to flatten them. If I had to do that with a jointer plane, that could be a lot of work. So I really want to avoid that, and I'm very happy with this workbench design, and I can't wait to show you how to make this in a simpler version, so that you can actually do it without almost no or virtually no previous knowledge on woodworking, and you can start woodworking on a proper workbench, it makes such a great difference. For those of you who know more about those things, on my online course platform, the current one, there is a woodworking workbench course that we did 3 years back, I think, and it's been very successful, and many people have made their own professional workbenches. So you can go and check that. You'll find all the links down below to those products that I showed you. Okay, see you next week.